When women get a real G, they try to attach themselves to you. Don't live with your boys anymore. Live with just me. Come on, we'll be a real couple. They want to remove you from the girls to parties to fun. They want you to completely rely on them so they have power and control over you. But if you live exclusively just with a chick, you're not going to be as competitive as a man as if you live with your boys who are competitive. If you're training for a fight, you don't live with just your chick, you live with a bunch of men. You live with 5 millionaires, and they're telling you every day how much money they're making. You're going to be really pissed off being broke. So you'll get a chick, you'll fall in love with her, you're going to live with her, and you're slowly going to fall off. And now there's other dudes out there who are hungry. And then you're going to wonder why everyone's getting divorced. I'll tell you why, because you moved in with that bitch and got a belly.
She gets overly familiar with who you are and she doesn't look at you in the same light. I've had a girlfriend move in to my place of living, and over the weeks, over the months, I've just seen her attraction start to diminish because she sees me all the time. There's no suspense there. She knows what you're doing. She knows what your routine is. There's no mystery to you anymore.
Innocent men will always abound and think it's a good plan to move in with the girl they like before they get married. Every time a dude comes up to me and tells me how great this makes him feel, I have to wonder how the hell he ever got a girl. They always appear to be having a great time, as if they are confident that they will make the most of the opportunity. I get that on the surface. It seems like a great option, and maybe you even see it as a way to see if the relationship holds up. It usually isn't, but not because it was broken before you made the decision. Rather, it's because you and your partner have decided to share housing. You're free to act in any way you see fit. Now, here's the catch. You really shouldn't. Until you're married, you shouldn't share a home with her. In this video, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't. Enough preamble. Let's get into it. This is the first of several warnings that you should not take such a chance. Many of the men I know have complained that her constant presence has made them feel uneasy. The idea of moving in sounded great, but now these young men are having a hard time keeping their lives stable. To sum up, it appears that men's physical condition deteriorates after a woman moves in with them. They can't say I didn't give fair warning, but when I do warn them, they typically make up lame excuses like, "She's unique, but I have faith that we can overcome our differences and make our relationship work. I'm a manly man who works hard to keep his body in good shape, so I know that we'll be fine. I can't afford to be her sugar daddy." Facts, as the saying goes, don't care about your feelings. It suits the situation perfectly. Astoundingly, many men who claim to have taken the red pill still get this wrong. Despite their firm belief that marriage is not a viable option, these males choose to live with the women they like. Men are completely content and unencumbered prior to making this terrible choice. In terms of routine and schedule, they do whatever they want. Having a woman in their home has a negative impact because they give in to the woman's demands and allow her to take charge, which ultimately leads to the downfall of the group. As her sense of safety increases greatly as a result of her proximity to you, she may begin to second-guess your decisions. She will most certainly annoy you. As you give in and let her push her own agenda, she gains control over the situation, despite the fact that you're in your own home. Let's talk about the time and reverse psychology involved. For those who don't understand, let me explain. The longer you spend together, the lower the bar tends to drop. Do the math. When you see each other every day, you will realize there is nothing special about it. If, on the other hand, she is home alone after a night of excellent dates with you, she may begin to worry that you are seeing someone else, triggering her irrational desire for you. She'll see you as a desirable man with options because, as the old adage goes, absence makes the heart grow fonder. That means she'll consider you the man. It's the same as getting married if you live together. And if you don't keep things interesting, you can be sure that she will begin viewing you as an attractive man, shit-testing you constantly, and imposing her views on how you should run your own abode, do your own laundry, and so on. Having established a solid sense of safety, she no longer sees you as the prize. She's playing you because she knows she can ruin not only the relationship but also your freedom. To be free is the second justification. It's more likely that you'll be happy if you have the freedom to do whatever you want, without the constraints of any addictions or restrictions in any other way. You can kiss your independence goodbye because she will always want to know where you're going if you share a home with a woman. She'll act all maternal and concerned about how long you'll be gone and where you'll be sleeping. To take that unnecessary step, however, you needn't have explained yourself to anyone. People have the right to their own opinions about single men who choose to live alone. As one of them, however, I must admit that I am completely content because I am free to engage in any activity I choose at any time I choose with anyone I choose. There's no need to offer an explanation. Many men see moving in with their girlfriend as a way to increase the frequency of their intimate encounters with her. However, similar to the passage of time, its worth decreases as it becomes more widely available. If you're on your own, however, you can do whatever you like. You can sleep in, and then when you feel like it, you can go out and do whatever you like. Like I said before, your girl will start to feel like a mother and start treating you like a son in this setting. Although she might be intimate with you, she secretly thinks of you more as a son than a man. I knew a guy with a gorgeous girlfriend who was into the red pill. She was so endearing and enchanting, and he got along wonderfully with her. She was the ideal partner in his eyes. And then he went from tough guy to wuss when he said that women aren't really all that bad. He became an avid supporter of feminist ideology, and his virility withered away. Because I did not want to shatter his dreams or my own serenity, I remained silent when he decided to move in with his girlfriend. There was a high point in their relationship when everything was new and exciting, but things quickly went downhill from there. He eventually admitted to me that he missed his former life of independence and the freedom it provided. Upon returning home from work, he indulged in his own whims until he reached this disastrous conclusion. His energy is being drained as he has to listen to his girlfriend chatter about nothing. He's always at fault in her eyes for being late or absent. You wouldn't want your partner to act like that, would you? You're looking for a lady who will treat you with dignity and respect, love you no matter what, and know that you have your share of down days. Yes, that's the way things really ought to work. The vast majority of women, however, are not like that. When she's living with you, she stops thinking of you as this mysterious guy whose attention she has to work for. Now you are right there at her service. Your time and independence are, in a nutshell, priceless. You're doomed to fail as a man if you ever let a woman in. Now you have to defend yourself and participate in conversations that are completely irrelevant to you. Most men lose themselves in the process and long for the days when their girlfriend didn't live with them, as their value to the woman drops, and she starts treating them more like one of the kids. These are the two main reasons why you shouldn't give a girl the reins to your life. That's all for today's episode on Circle of Kings. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It motivates me to create more content for you. See you next time. Cheers.